I'm so excited to be playing the premier title on Switch 2 right now, Clubhouse Games. The heck is Game Share? Take me online. I'll play with anyone these days, man. I'll challenge players like around the world. Select the games you'd like to play. I'll play Mancala. I'll play Yacht Dice, man. I'll play Hidden Blow. Oh, you can only do 3. That's right. Okay, hang on. No, I'm not ready. Remove this. Remove this. I'll play Yacht Dice. I'll play Carom for sure. I'll play curling. Anybody interested in playing Yacht Dice, Carom, or curling with me right now? Ludo? I would do Ludo with chat. That doesn't bother me. Oh no, it's Purple Phil. And I was just smack talking them, but a moment ago. That's crazy. This is for all the marbles. Hang on, I'll go first. Just let me move, okay? Let me move over, maybe over here. Fuck him up, Phil. Phil was concerned trolling in chat. He was asking why I'm not playing Mario Party right now. Or sorry, Mario Kart. Why play Mario Kart, man, when you got Clubhouse? Games of skill instead of games of chance. Yeah, I bet you're happy you queued up right now. Bet you're happy you queued up right now, buddy. Me personally, if I get a yacht, I'll probably be the type of fella to put that in my yacht column. Skill! It's skill, baby. I got a taste for this after playing with Ludwig, honestly. Also, Justin told me yesterday that for Switch 2, they released an update for this game where instead of like 2 of the games being 4 players, like 34 of the games are now 4-player compatible. Yo, Kate, thank you for the raid. We're playing Clubhouse Games on Switch 2. Clubhouse Games on Switch 1? That's so 2 weeks ago. Clubhouse Games on Switch 2? Now we're talking. Switch 2, with who? With randoms, but this is Purple Phil from chat. Excuse me. A little bit of input lag, if I may say so myself. That's all right. We'll take, put that in 4s. Mario Kart World is a good time. We lost another one in the culture war, fellas. Small straight. It is a good time. Music was great. I hear it's been inspired by Japanese jazz. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, obviously we don't just take that. We keep, and then re-roll that bad boy right there. It's a small straight. Love to see a 2 here. Oh, it even showed for a second, man. It showed for a second. Small straight. I think we got a great lead so far. 2, 2, 2. This is no. Don't do this to me, Doug Bowser. Don't do this to me. That's big. Four of a kind. That's a good one. Yahtzee goes hard in the psych ward. Honestly, I believe that that's true. If I was going to a cottage, I think Yahtzee would be like one of the games that I would love to take to the cottage. I don't want anybody that's gonna bring like Twilight Struggle to the cottage. I just want some shit. You could have a couple of brewskis, roll some dice. Everybody knows the rules. If you don't know the rules, it only takes like less than a minute and a half to actually explain it. We'll go 4 in that. That's fine. We need to go back. Like everything is. Oh, that's a great roll, man. I'm glad that we're in a board game golden age where like all these like strategy games from Czechia are actually getting like their due day on the catwalk, as Dan would say. But we also need to bring back some of the casual games on board game night. Like for me, the purpose of board game night is not playing board games. It's like having an enriching activity. I'll do it anyway. That's hard. Maybe I'll choice it. It's having like an enriching activity that facilitates socializing with your crew. So something like, even, dare I say it, man, Yahtzee for sure, Euchre, Monopoly, Crokinole. Bang is a great game too. I love Bang. Like Quick, Sushi Go. You can get into some games that have like a little bit of like better mechanics, but like still leave the door open for some socializing. Mario Kart? I mean, Mario Kart local goes crazy. Online, it's well, just a little bit of screaming sometimes, but it happens. If your idea of good banter is like, please don't hit me with a red shell. Oof, you hit me with a red shell. Sure, man. Cribbage is a game. Now we're talking. Cribbage is an all-time classic. Exploding Kittens is pretty good. Uno's good. There's probably a lot more that I don't even know about that I'm completely ignorant to, but... Catan? Yeah, I think Catan is like... That's the upper limit of complexity that I want from like a casual board game night. I like Catan, but Codenames, although I will say Codenames is so goated, it's suffering from success. Holy shit. I mean, we gotta try. All I mean by that is that Codenames is so good that like I've played it too much. And now I'm like, even though it's probably been like 2 years since I played it, I don't want to play it anymore. Honestly, Purple Phil, there's no shame in losing to the best. Oh, Coup is good too. Coup is a great game. Mysterium is all we play Mysterium IRL all the time. That's a goated. I don't know why I said it like in the Danish fashion, but it's a goated like intergenerational game, man. You can play that with people who are like 6. You can play it with people who are 60. They're gonna get it. They're all gonna get it. Shall we try, man, for a full house while we're here? You ever just play trick-taking games with the homies? Dude, Euchre, asshole. Shit that went crazy at the high school lunch table for sure. Even just crazy 8s, man. That wasn't even a roll. Honestly, I X out 4 of a kind. Well, nah, I X out full house. We might accidentally pop a 4 of a kind. Wingspan? Maybe if you play a lot, but I personally think that Wingspan might be a little bit too complicated for a casual board game night. Like trying to, if someone has never played a game like that, trying to explain it to them and then play like, I mean, it's the evergreen take on board game night. And I'm sorry, oh, that's such a good roll, man. Let's take a peek for 5s. I'm sorry if this is like the 50th time that you're hearing this from me. This is a big roll. We need to get that 4. Life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never know when you're gonna go. My annoying take, or perhaps very reasonable take with board game night is I get sick of, hey, it's board game night. Everybody brings new board games. One person tells us how to play a board game that none of us have ever played before. We play one game, and by the end of the one game, we go, now I'm getting it. And then we put it back in the box, and everyone says goodnight, and we never play it again. And then the next board game night, someone else brings a new game, and is like, we gotta play this one. Try 5s again. Guys, we might actually be in trouble on this one. Yes! Oh, that's huge, man. That's crazy. Oh shit, he might have a chance on this one. Love Letter's good. Love Letter's also great. You know what game is awesome too? Hanabi. Hanabi's a great game. I'm more of the type of beast. I prefer familiarity more than novelty in board games. Like instead of having, that's a really good 4 of a kind. I would much rather play like, I'd learn a game and then actually, they're like, oh, it's the best designed game of all time. Gotta try 3s. But then you like only play it once, so you never get to experience like the depth of the strategy in it, man. That's big. This keeps us in it for sure. Hanabi's great, man. I mean, we were fairly likely to X out of 4 of a kind, but I gotta take my bonus for sure. Bonus is too important. I think it's over, brother. 5 4s doesn't even get you there. But it would get you a yacht. Oh, no. Oh. Sushi Go is really good, though. I'm waiting for my daughter to get old enough that she, like, wants to play that stuff. She's still not there yet. She'll play a little Candyland. She doesn't really... Even Exploding Kittens, she doesn't quite have the... Oh, we win these. She doesn't quite have the desire for it. I want to avoid the shit that made William hurt. Yeah, that's true, man. Just ask John. Sorry, Phil, sorry. That's a great roll, no doubt about it. Good game, Phil, good game. When you're looking at board games too, as a like a older kid or an adult, you're like, wow, 6 to 60. Everybody can play this. Turns out when you like have a baby, it takes them a long fucking time to turn 6 years old. But we're still playing like some board games that are pretty much straight dog water, but we're closer than we've ever been. Let's keep Karam in here. What else do we have? Toy curling. Okay, let's send it. I also think it depends on the kid. My kid's a little, like, uninterested in that kind of stuff. Now, coloring, I mean, that's on site. But, like, chess, we're still a ways away, I think. She didn't even want to play Mario Kart. I was like, we got the Nintendo Switch too. Do you want to lag? You want to play Mario Kart? I was trying to sell her. I was like, you'll be among the first people in the world to play Mario Kart. She said, I'm not interested. I'd rather just color. I said, you know what? Maybe you're better off. That is my kid. That's tough. That's tough. You can't defend that. You can't... Oh! You know, the Switch 2 has a LAN port, buddy. It might be my internet for that matter. I'm streaming at the same time. Oh, just gonna sneak right by you. Nice try, kid. Looks like I control the pace now. He's mashing. Oh, no, he controls the pace. Help. Now I control the pace. Loved. We take that, man. Aura. My aura's out of control. Oh, man. I mean, I'm pretty good at air hockey IRL, too. I kind of got that unk reaction time. Good game, Tom. Good game. Sorry about the lag. It's not your fault. Should be apologizing for that sorry performance. I'm just kidding. Feels good to be kind of a dickhead sometimes, though. I'm not gonna lie. Some billiards, man. How about some 8-ball billiards? Air hockey used to be the premier game at the movie theater. Now I think it's like you put $5 into like a gotcha machine and then it just spits out like some piece of crap that they bought on wish.com. Society has fallen very far, man. That might be better than the air hockey table that, you know, like you ever buy an air hockey table at Canadian Tire? Because you're like, oh, I love air hockey, but then it doesn't have the industrial suck and blow technology, so the puck barely hovers, and you're like, what the fuck are we doing here, man? We bought an air hockey table and a foosball table in college on like Craigslist or something like that. Even in college, living in a house with like 7 other people, I think we played them like 3 times. Eventually, like my advice to you, unless you know you're fucking in love with air hockey and foosball, don't invest, man. It's not worth it. You're not, it's like the way that most people use the Peloton. You're gonna use it like 5 times, and then from that point onwards, it's just gonna be a clothes rack. One of the worst shots in history of Western civilization, for sure. Nah, man, our place was the hangout place, but it turns out that like having some beers and playing foosball in 2008 wasn't as fun as like having some beers and playing Rock Band 2, which is actually like, that might be the peak of society, to be honest with you. Because we have Rock Band 1, 2, 3, and all the instruments, and all that. We even had the, sometimes you'd get someone that's like, actually I've only played Guitar Hero 2, and you'd be like, guess what? We got the Flying V, bro. We got the Flying V. We got the Gibson. We got the Stratocaster. We have 7 drum kits because the fucking red pad always gets fucked up when you play Orange Crush by REM. I respect you going full power on that one. Go-to Rock Band song? A lot of the not super difficult, but like endgame songs have crazy aura. Tom Sawyer, Cherub Rock. The worst is when you had new people come over and they always want to play some shit like fucking Wonderwall. And you're like, I don't want to play Wonderwall, bro. Judas Priest's entire album, Screaming for Vengeance, is available as DLC. I want to play fucking Electric Eye. I want to play Screaming for Vengeance. I want to play the title track. What a fucking miss! He knows Judas Priest? Egg knows Peem, man. Egg knows Peem. PS3 or 360? 360, but then one time my friend using the wired Flying V pulled on the cord too hard and pulled the Xbox down and red ringed it, but then we straight up just put that bitch in the oven and it came back. They won't believe us in a few generations. They won't believe the stories. Yeah, if your console breaks, just put it in the oven on 200 for 10 minutes. What the hell were they thinking, man? Not the microwave. Oh my god, I'm straight ass, dude. Yeah, you wrap it in a towel first, and maybe make sure it marinates for like 6 to 8 hours first. It's true, man. I mean, I think Gen Z probably knows about this too, but like when your phone used to not be waterproof, putting it in a bag of rice had like an 80% chance to fix it. If your friend got like insanely drunk and then fell asleep in a puddle or something like that, you put the phone in a bag of rice, come back in like 2 days, and you're good to go. That was also back in the day where like you could go without your phone for 2 days without wanting to like do something regrettable. It's a different world back then, man. Like to hit it like right there. They're so bad at geometry. Not really. I did pretty well in like high school math, to be honest with you. We didn't play a lot of pool in geometry, I guess. We were worried about like going to university and stuff. Would have been sick though. Would have been sick. Honestly, shooting pool would be kind of like a semi-useful skill if I ever wanted to join like La Cosa Nostra or something. I hear ya. Don't let the haters get you down, King. I don't think that one's gonna go, if I'm being honest with you. Plenty of time. Or, I needed the color of money, summer. Worst Scorsese movie I've ever seen. Probably not the worst he's ever made. The worst I've ever seen. Robbie Robertson's soundtrack kind of goes crazy, though. We need a Robbie Robertson summer. I don't know, man. I just wasn't vibing with The Color of Money. I watched it. Like, within the past year and a half, for sure. But I'm not young Tom Cruise brought a little something to the show, but everything else, I don't know. Just wasn't all about it. Did you watch the prequel? There's nothing worse than saying remember when. What do they say? What a shot. Are you having a silver juice summer? No, I'd say I'm having a Smashing Pumpkins summer. I'm off the Dylan, to be honest with you. I still respect it, but I'm off the Dylan. I'm having an Incubus summer, it kind of sucks, to be honest with you, that the songs are hitting like they did when I was in the 8th grade for some reason. It's more like a succubus summer, but I know, it was fair, man. Fugazi? No, maybe Fugazi I'll be back in the fall, but I was a big Fugazi head for a while. No doubt about that. Where are you on The Sopranos? Ralphie's horse is sick. Season 4, episode 5 or 6, I'm going to say. Yeah, Pai Oh My is a little sick. And Carm, I think Carm's got impure thoughts about Furio. I'm just going to say it. Even though Furio looks like, from the back, he looks like Wario in Mario Kart World. She's something about that. He's got an Italian sort of aura emanating off of him. Furio's the hottest guy on the show. Is it crazy to say that Furio, and I think this might be true IRL as well, and I genuinely don't mean this as an insult. You think Furio gets like an extra 1 point out of 10 in hotness? That was an incredible attempt, by the way. Because of the fact, I don't want to say he's stupid, but because of the fact that he seems like an uncomplicated man. He's happy to work in the garden. He's happy to, he's a himbo. That's a good way to describe it, man. I'm not saying he doesn't have interiority. I'm just saying that like he's I don't know, he knows what he likes and he does it, and he seems to mostly be in a good mood all the time. I could see that, man. I mean, he does engage in a little bit of violence from time to time, I suppose. That's on Gloria Trillo. She's a Lila merchant from Dexter Season 2. Gentlest of taps. This is where we turn this shit on. No, 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 no. He's a pathological liar. Yeah, but that backflip though? At least don't block me on it. I really thought that was going to be a little cleaner. I'm going to call the bank shot, man. That's it right there. Oh! Oh! I'm NTing myself. NT, that was an NT. That was a nice try. Somebody up there likes me, bro. I'm not as good with this eye. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Use the other one? That one's even worse, bro. That's scratch. That's not a scratch. That's not even a hard shot. Fuck. He's hustling me, bro. He's hustling me. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I gotta be honest with you. That looks pretty good. Kyle, Kyle, Kyle. Oh, Kyle. Kyle, you amateur. Swag. Sorry, Kyle, too bad. Nice try trying to hustle me, you scammer. Just kidding, you're chill. Well, who knows? I don't know you personally. It was a good game, though. Nobody wants to play Carom, huh? How about some Carom? What up? Mancala's pretty fun. I'm okay with Mancala. Boy, curling's it's a bop, too. You think if I went to, like... Yeah, let's do this, Phil. You think if I went to, like, New Delhi, they'd invite me to take a seat at the Carom table and drink some chai? Or do you think they'd be like, get out of here? They'd probably be chill. Anyone in chat, like, living in India presently? Not many, man. I visit often. Honestly, that's nice pocket on that one. I have an Indian friend who lives in America, and he has my sympathy for one major reason. The reason is, whenever he has to go back to India to visit family, it's like a 38-hour trip. Like, it's like a 16-hour flight to like the first connection, and then like a 6-hour layover, and then like a 10-hour flight to his final destination. That's crazy, man. Takes forever to get home. Yeah, I imagine Indonesia is the same. We're talking about what a shot, Phil. We're talking about going to Singapore next year and just looking up the flights. Like, I can tank long flights, no problem, but with a young kid, it changes the game completely. And you're like, You can like, there might be direct flights, but most of them are like fly to Tokyo and then fly. You'd think like once you make it to Tokyo, you're like 80% of the way to Singapore because you flew over the fucking Pacific Ocean. No shot, bro. You're like halfway to Singapore. It's madness. I was lost in my own head talking about flight times. I have to fly from Toronto to Singapore? That's crazy, man. I don't even know. You'd like Toronto to LA to Incheon to Singapore or something? Toronto to LA direct? It's tough. They should move like parts of the world closer together. There's some parts I wouldn't mind if they got further away lately. But they should move other parts closer. Hang on. We pot these? You guys think Melancholy is a documentary? That's big. I'll get one of your coins to cover. That's big. I don't really know what this means, but... Melancholy summer? Yeah. That's what Kirsten Dunst was trying to do. You're flicking me. That's be a great title for this VOD. What? The hovering carom checker? I know I do this all the time. We already did the board game thing, but while we're playing the hits, it's crazy when you talk to like Americans, no disrespect, and they're like, yeah, it's brutal. It's like a 4-hour flight. And then you talk to like a Chinese person and they're like, yeah, I fly back to China like 6 times a year. You're like, isn't that a long flight? They're like, yeah. But like, you just sort of, you just sort of sit there. You just chill. You don't have anything, there's nothing to do. Americans are goated at road trips. There's no doubt about that. I'm not gonna just sit here and insult them. They're the best in the world as far as I know at road trips. Canadians are cut from the same cloth largely as well, but Americans have got us mogged in that department, I think. What a shot. Texas to Alaska, 8 hours? It is pretty long to just be in the same country. Plus, when you land, you're in Alaska. I guess I've gone Vancouver to Alaska. It takes like 3 days. You are on a big boat, though, now that I think about it. With Mickey Mouse. I'm ass, man. I'm going Vancouver to Bali? Bali is in Indonesia. Sorry, I'm trading facts with you now. That's got to be a long one, man. That's got to be like 16 hours or something. 17 hours. Crazy. I know this sounds... People that don't have kids don't like to hear people who chose to have kids complaining about their choices. I'm not complaining about my choices. All I'm going to say is, if you ever are on the 17-hour flight and you're like, I really want to be off this plane, that's a fair sentiment. But to make it a little, you can get a bubble shield by just imagining how much worse my 17-hour flight would be with my kid pulling her iPad out every 3 minutes and then like asking me to play like the bluey game with her. But then I'm like, yeah, I'll play with you. But in my head, I'm like, I'm not really that interested. So I'm just kind of like, okay, honey, good job. And then she's like, no, play with me. And I'm like, I'd rather just stare at the chair in front of me. It might help your mental. Who knows, man? I mean, at the end of the day, you have to play it. Don't get me wrong. That's that shit right there. Flying to Japan this year, ready to try snack strat. I'm telling you, because people hate food these days. My evidence for that is I saw yet another robot on Reddit, Karma Farming. It said, what's the worst addiction? r/ask Reddit. Number one was like, I used to be a heroin addict. It's definitely opiates. It's heroin. It's fentanyl. Number two was like food. Because even if you go on a diet, you still have to eat. So you always have to reconcile. You always have to live with your demons. And I'm like, don't get me wrong. I watched that Chris Farley documentary, and Tom Arnold was spitting a little bit. He was like, if you're a food addict, it's hard because if you're an alcoholic, you know, you can wake up, I mean, this is forehead. You can wake up and be like, I'm not going to drink today. And if you succeed, you've made it. But if you're a food addict, like, you gotta string together like a lot of, I mean, if you're Chris Farley, you gotta string together like 3,000 days in a row like that to really get where you wanna go. Oh, that's fucked. So I get that you still gotta eat, okay? And then you gotta stay on top of your food addiction like nonstop. But at the same time, like, I'm pretty sure it's heroin. I'm pretty confident it's opiates, or benzos, or maybe, I mean, it depends on the person, but it's not caffeine, and it's not sugar, and it's not snacks. I'm not trying to invalidate your struggle, by the way. I'm just... Let the opiate addicts have that one, man. Sorry, Phil. Phil, you had a ton of momentum there, but we got in there. I forgot why I even brought that up, though, to be honest with you. Oh, because snacking on the airplane goes crazy. We've been to Japan a few times. If you get like 2 bags of snacks and take them on the airplane, for us it's like a 9-hour flight. Shit feels like it's an hour and a half long. Because snacking like is the time dilation chamber. How about some golf? Some toy soccer and some toy curling. Why not? Sleeping is better, but I can't sleep on the airplane. I can't remember the last time I've ever fallen asleep sitting in a chair. I need to lay down. But like, we keep doing this thing. Anytime we book a flight, I'm like, maybe this is the one where we go first class or business class. And then Kate goes, let's not do business class on this. What a shot. Because it's only like 2.5 hours long. Let's not waste business class on that. And I'm like, yeah. But then when you have like an 8-hour flight and you want business class, it's like $15,000. But then I don't want to make an enemy of my wife. So we book economy on the short flight. Then when it comes time for the long flight, she's like, let's see how much business class costs on this. And it's like $8,000 per ticket. And then she goes, well, that's too much money. And I go, I know. So then we just book economy. Who the hell is paying? I mean, there's a lot of like really, really wealthy people out there. But I'm like, every time I fly, oh, Phil, come on, man. Every time I fly, I'm like, it's full up there, man. Who's paying it? What a shot. I mean, if your company is paying it for you, that's based. You should milk your corporation. Especially if your corporation is a public company that pays a dividend, because all that money that they're giving to shareholders literally like should belong to you. I say that as an investor. We're gonna take this one. Guiga, don't respond to that, okay? I know you got some smart aleck comment for that, but... Oh, I guess you might be getting some equity from the company for working there, too, so maybe... I respect you for trying, Phil. I respect you for trying. As an investor, you just throw your money at ETFs? Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man. That's investing. Sorry that I'm doing it the OP way. What do you want me to do? Deliberately nerf myself by, like, trying to pick up a weed penny stock? No shot, bro. We've all been down that road before. Something like 2 meters per second. That's not nothing. Just gonna scooch right by you. As long as you didn't buy Tesla, you're good. My friend is in Tesla puts right now. And honestly, he's a smart guy. I told him don't do it. The stock doesn't make sense anyway. You should just throw the money in. Because he's an all-in-one ETF head as well. But then he and I feel for him on this one. He really hates Elon and told me as much. And I said, you know what? Go for it, man. Because then whenever there's like bad news, like yesterday, for example, whenever there's quote unquote bad news, you also make like a reason, you get to look at your portfolio and be like, hey, there's a little extra money in here. Yeah, he's been doing pretty well the last couple days, apparently. That's basically the shot I wanted to make. Oh. Yeah, no kidding. Ooh. Your ETF has Tesla? Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna nerf myself. Like, I'm just, you know. What a shot, though. That was even better. Do they have a VEQT that just cuts out Tesla? Otherwise, I'll just settle. But it's probably like 6% of the fund or something. Well, probably less, because there's a home country bias. Anyway, no, I'm realizing nobody cares, but I like to talk about it. Is 1.5 of SPY? Oh, yeah, we're talking like, it's probably like 0.5% of the portfolio then. I probably got more Siemens in there. Let's see what we played golf. I don't really want to stand up. What else we got here? Ludo's always a good time. Anyone want to play a long-ass game of Ludo? Or like Mancala, which I don't even really understand. Maybe some toy soccer. We got a live one. Oh, yes. Brian. These new Switch 2 games look sick. Honestly, low-key, Ludo and Mario Kart are basically the same fucking game. I'll move this piece. Got ignored twice, I might head out. Chibli, what did you say? I didn't see, it wasn't ignored, I didn't see your message. I was talking about all-in-one ETFs, man. I was talking about how my brokerage doesn't have access to cash.to, so I had to pick up some like ZYKK or something like that, like a BMO money market fund. Like, what the hell are we doing over here, guys? 0.12% expense ratio? Like, are you flicking me? ZMMK, there you go. I can roll again, I'm sorry! Oh! I can roll again! Fuck you. 6 is OP, man. Jim, did you... Oh, you fucker, man! I had a huge lead! I sold out of the market, then jumped back in. Why'd you sell? Well, we don't need to get into it. I'm sure it's... Like, things are scary, man. I'm a different kind of beast, though. I held my nose and bought more. But it, you know, it could still crash. I'm not naive. Something like that works. If it crashes, I'm not watching Twitch no more. I'm not gonna work on Maggie's farm no more, man. You never even hired you, bro? I was woofing. +2? You don't know wooking? Wooking? That one friend who's too woof? I think woofing, it was like a mid-2000s sort of thing. Woofing is like worldwide organization of organic farmers or something like that. So you would basically like travel. Sorry about this one. Sorry, Brian. Sorry. You would travel. Oh, fuck you, buddy. How could you do that to me? You would travel to another part of the world and like work on their farm for free in exchange for them letting you work on their farm for free. But oh, fuck you, man. But in a foreign country, a country that's foreign to you at least. One of my friends woofed in Uruguay and Argentina. And one day he worked so long in the hot, hot sun with no water that he actually like passed out. And I was like, how was your woofing? And he was like, it was a life-changing experience. Dude came back and started drinking yerba mate like every fucking day. He was making us yerba mate. And I feel like I've been the only free thinker for a long time. DL Guiga, cover your ears. He's a nice guy, by the way, but like everyone was like, wow, this yerba mate is so good. I was drinking it out of the gourd with the metal straw and shit, and I was like, who's gonna be the one to tell him that it's literally like just tea? It's just tea. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad, but it's just tea. They do go crazy. I don't know if this is still the case, but the Wikipedia article on yerba mate, or maybe it's just mate, but the picture of mate is a dude drinking mate in his car, which is insane. Because you gotta drink it out of like a 700-degree gourd. Like it's nutty, man. It's not just tea, it's a ritual. I mean, British people have a ritual with tea as well. Piss and tea and shitty sandwiches, sandwiches, sandwiches. Piss and tea and shitty sandwiches. They're all about that, man. You're crashing out? No, I'm not crashing out. I'm sharing my opinion. Anyone here ever done like high tea? It may be the most overrated food concept that's still around in the 21st century. Mid pastries, mid sandwiches, and tea itself as a beverage, I don't really care for. So that's the first problem. But let people have fun. Okay, let me have fun criticizing something that they like. It's the sandwiches, man. If the pastries were mid, but the sandwiches were okay, I would accept it. But like cucumber sandwiches with the crust cut off, strawberry jam sandwich, like, can we be serious people here for a little bit? Cucumber sandwiches are all right. Yeah, you only got to drink, or you only got to eat about 8 of them to get the equivalent of like 1 slice of bread plus a vegetable that has literally 0 calories per serving. Hang on, can I own somebody? Not quite. We out here. Can I own somebody? Oh, yeah, but then he's gonna own me. I've made a horrible mistake. Oh, shit. Get back to... Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Brian, don't do it. Brian. Done with Night Rain already? I love Night Rain. Dan had an engagement today that he couldn't miss. I love Night Rain. Players left. Alrighty. People are very weak these days. Don't roll low. That's huge. I need to get my fellas out of there. Well, the game is going so much faster now that Brian's gone. Okay, I would like you to get out of green range. I would like... You know what? I'm just going to tank. You can't take them all at the same time. You got to get one further ahead. What's your Switch 2 review? Console feels nice. Like, the hardware feels nice. That's about all I got. It loads the eShop faster, which is actually huge. Setting it up was a ball ache? I don't think so. I mean, there was some stuff that was like modestly annoying in the setup, but like not to be rude to you, but if you literally just follow the instructions in order and don't try to skip ahead, it just works. Like, I guess if your hands were like shaking because you were so eager and itching with FOMO to play Mario Kart like immediately that you were just mashing the button, it might be a different story, but I found it easy enough. But I'm a millennial, the last generation that actually like understands technology or whatever. That's what they're saying. I didn't say it. People said it. I didn't say it. Who's people? There's many of them. Oh, you're in trouble now. Uh-oh. 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 Boom! This is a good game. Oh, fuck you! But whatever, I'm in my base anyway, killing your dudes. What do I care? You sent me back like 2 squares. I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. And I'm still chasing you down. Don't roll a 3. That's right. Yeah. You're in range now, buddy. Shit.
Pass.
Pass. Okay. Terrible play, CPU 1. Nice 1. Deserved. Ah, you're too far now. You're too far. Come on, man. Roll. Dude. He made up for it. I appreciate that. No, you're not getting me. Because I'm moving up in this world. Shit. We go again. 1. 1 is crazy. I mean, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're about to get to the end. No soup for you. No. Yeah! Oh, whatever. That's my starting square. What do I care? You didn't get my big one. That's all I care about. Oops. By the way, buddy, I control this board. I run this town. Sorry, I'm not going to send him back to the start. There's no reason for that. I'll move you to safety so we got nothing to worry about. Okay, we might be in the driver's seat now, man. We might have just made the turn. Okay, we got to stay on you. We want to lock green down so they don't get too far ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 6 gets you. Owns. Love to see that. A 1. 1's not so good. That's not so good for me. I'm going to try to get you off the board so that a 6 gets another fella out. Sorry, I'm let's playing. Anyway. What were we talking about? We can't take them all at once, but you gotta at least give them a chance. One at a time, fellas. One at a time. You want to stay in range of the green. We're talking about ETFs. Nah, it's pretty boring. Nothing much to say. Oh, that's got a sting, bro. You remember the fun drink Chubby as a child? Yeah, man. My grandpa used to buy pineapple Chubbies down at the Giant Tiger. Gotta be this one, I'm afraid. It's like a discount soda in a small, fat plastic bottle. I never really cared for it, to be honest. I know, even as a kid, I was like, I'm pretty sure like Coca-Cola mogs you. Oh, you piece of junk, man. You better hope I don't roll a 6 or I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Oh. There was that crazy juice. You're not wrong for this one. There used to be like those plastic juice bottles. Sorry, can you guys take a little longer on your turn so I have some time to banter? Those plastic juice bottles that were like bright blue, and then you had to like wrench the plastic tab at the top in order to get it to break off. And then when you actually got into it, it was like the most foul tasting beverage of all time. Did like the FDA legislate those out of existence or whatever? Kool-Aid jammers. I don't think I've ever had a Kool-Aid jammer, but I guess it's an idea so good that it's like not one single person can make it proprietary. It's a scary corridor here, man. I'm gonna get you. Straight up, I'm gonna get you. Oh, CPU 1. Oh, that's gotta sting, man. Brother, you're not getting your... Okay, he's not getting your last dude out. I understand. It's a great game, man. They were spitting when they made Ludo. Who's gonna win the NBA Finals? No joke, watched is a stretch. We had a lot of tidying up to do yesterday. I had the game on for the first 3.5 quarters from tip-off until like halfway through the fourth, and I was like, I'm just gonna go downstairs for a minute, but it looks like the Thunder have got this locked up. Shows what I know about ball. Come back, it's like 101 to 100 for the Pacers with 0.3 seconds left. I mean, more power to you, man. We'll take those. Oilers or Panthers? I hope the Oilers sweep. I know a lot of Canucks fans don't feel the same way. I'm all in on Canadian teams this year. I find Connor McDavid, he seems likable. Even if he's not that likable, he's like really good at hockey. Panthers, as a neutral fan, I don't really mind the Panthers. And the reason is, I don't really care if a team plays dirty. It's all storylines. I just think about the fans. I don't find Panthers fans that annoying. And even if they were, they suffered for like 30 years of complete irrelevancy before popping off to elite status. So I got no hate for the Panthers, but I would rather see the Oilers sweep them for sure. I did like that interview with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, where they were like asking questions 2-1 about the other. And then, not to use an overused term, but Draisaitl was crashing out because Connor McDavid doesn't put tomato sauce on his pasta. Like, the dude just eats the pasta and then puts sweet potatoes on it. That seems crazy. This is what this website was built for, man. Not having hate for Florida is a wild take. The state or the team? Because I have no hate for the Florida Panthers fan base at all. The state is insane. I say that as someone who is there more often than I'd like to be. I am oftentimes at least somewhat uncomfortable, if not deeply uncomfortable, being in the state of Florida. You got to get to safety, obviously. And then that's interesting. I'd like to stay in an offensive position for these guys. There's a 5, Sucha. Not quite, huh? We're looking pretty good, man. Should have seen what the Panthers are saying about Alberta, though. Well, but you can't, like, do that. Because, like, every fan base is kind of trash. At least, like, the fan base... There'll always be, they'll spotlight, like, or screenshot something from, like, the opposing team subreddit, and they'll be like, look at what the dumbest person on this website thinks about this. This is representative of all sports fans who cheer for the team that has the cat on the shirt. I think all sports franchise fans are, like, in aggregate, like, pretty ass. College sports maybe is next level, but... Spread them. Me on the Chiblee subreddit talking mad shit about NL fans. Chiblee, I think you and I have, like, great fan synergy. Even though we have a different kind of content, and my stereotype of your audience is that they're the people in my chat who are like, you can't say that women prefer boba tea because that's misogynist, even though there's nothing misogynist about it at all. It's just observing an industry trend that's undeniable. It's literally data. Well, let's get you to safety. That being said, I think both of our fan bases just love to see us chop it up. I think that's what it's all about. They love the banter. What's your data? You say, who's your data? And what does he do? It's like saying dudes drink more beers and then people throw tomatoes at you. I don't understand. I know, man. At this point, I'm praying it's bait. Because I'm worried about the people who are like, you can't say ladies like boba tea more than men like boba tea. I'm like, it's not... First off, it's a fact. Secondly, even if it wasn't a fact, which it is, it's not offensive. There's some gender-based trends in consumerism, man. Women buy more perfume, men buy more cologne, for sure. Oh, so you think gift giving doesn't exist? Sorry, I'm just putting words in your mouth. Oh shit, I won the game. You are now breathing manually. Owned? I'm actually insane at Ludo. Who drinks more coffee? There's no doubt, men drink more coffee. I would also say, I would go a step further. At the risk of being offensive, I think women drink more tea. Or at least women self-report being tea drinkers more than men do. Women drink more espresso. I haven't observed enough data to take a position on that, to be honest with you. I'm not comfortable taking a position on that. We still haven't done curling. I play a little soccer with you, man. I'm not worried about that. I haven't done darts yet. My drive-thru at Starbucks is all women. Hate to break it to you. That's literally an anecdote. I don't respect that. And you're going to say yours is an anecdote too? Yours is an anecdote too? Yeah, but I've seen it with my own two eyes. I haven't seen yours. You could just be lying.